Oh
Yeah.
man, we made it.
You,
It's
well,
been a long time.
All right, Eric being Rakim.
When was our when was our last time? Been a while. I
it,
think
Not
February.
this year, right? Did we do it
Yeah,
this year?
yeah. It was this year, February or something like that.
yeah, it was February. Yeah, it was February.
So
Man,
all right, at least we're consistent. This is the second quarter of the year, right? So we'll take that.
he said it's the second quarter of the year.
Right.
Man, I miss hanging out with y'all daily, much less weekly. Forget about all of that.
Yeah,
You know,
our first comeback, Watts, JT Watts.
Well, man, what's going on? Watts.
hey, Pat, you was telling me earlier that I sound muffled. I sound muffled still. I
Yeah,
found.
yes. It sounds.
It sound like you have your gun up to my ear. You tell me like take everything out of my pockets. That's what it's.
What? Hold up, hold up. Is that better now?
No, it's like you probably got to go out and come back in. It sounds like
Like go out and come back in?
it's Gary. Maybe nobody else recognizes as JT if he sees that. Brian, does Paul sound different to you?
I don't know, man.
Yo,
That's
that's crazy.
just
Well,
turn on your volume. It's like you're up in my.
All right. How about this, Pat? How about this?
he said that's Brooklyn gun to ear. What's up, Tony? What's up, Tony? Yeah, Paul, it sounds muffled.
Wow. All right. Right.
Sounds muffled. Nah, don't even try that. Don't even try that. Yeah, man, this is it, man. So it's good for us to be back on. It it feels good to be back on because you remember when we were doing it before, the sun was setting around a certain time and all of that. But even after this is done, man, I'm going for my walk. So
You didn't go for your walk this
You
morning.
what?
Usually go in the morning.
I did in the morning, but
Testing.
not the length that I wanted to.
Hey, hold on. Testing. It sounds better.
We're gonna have to
No.
go with that. Just go with that. Just your voice is so deep, man.
Yeah.
And it's just
Yeah,
you know.
Come on, man. I want it to be right, man.
yeah. Well, this is where we at. This is where we at. So what's going on, everybody? Whoever's on, just give us a
I'm
little
just.
quick
I'm just telling
shout
you.
out.
I'm telling you. I'm sad because I want my joint to be working right. I'm
Well,
sad.
should have taken care of that before you got on.
Yo, G. I'm trying to stay in my conference, so don't let me say something I don't need to be saying.
If you're 50 years old, man, you should
Oh,
be
okay.
able to.
Okay.
You're 50.
How about this? I automatically adjusted my mic volume. Is that better? No.
A little better.
Now it is a little better, but then I'll turn up your gain.
Then now turn up my gain.
Yeah.
How's
See,
that right there?
Downer, Mr. Downer. He says yow. He from Yardman Downer.
Yeah, yeah.
Yardman
I
Downer.
think I seen him the other night, a Saturday night at the camp, at the championship game.
Oh, where did y'all play at?
Man, you wouldn't even know this place. It's up here in the Bronx. It's
Oh,
called Monsignor Scanlon,
nah,
right off the
Wow.
Hutchinson
nah,
River Parkway.
no. This is where we at.
Is that so? My man said Pass always trying to fix the mics. I mean,
Yeah, you're good, Paul. Leave it right there.
yeah, I'm hurt. So G, what's up with that shirt you got on? What's that about?
Oakwood versus everybody. Unite. I've been selling this since I'm gonna say November.
Hmm.
I am surprised with the amount of people that has bought it. So I got you.
You can't say you surprised. You can't say you surprised, G.
No, I'm honestly surprised that the amount of people. It has. In fact, as I'm so surprised, I had to hire somebody to help me pack. And then I got the.
You almost, dude almost threw up or something. I don't know. Your IG?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I listen. Sometimes brother was trying to make ends meet, and then I got the Run DMC style.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so I went down to alumni. I didn't even get a chance to bring it to the to the flea market.
Oh, I got you.
I sold out before I got to the flea market.
Good grief, oh man.
Mm.
Yo,
Yo,
what was that other one? The Run DMC one? Let me see that real quick.
yeah, I got pictures, so you could probably post it a little later.
Oh,
I like that.
I like that. I like that.
You don't have any Forge ones? I mean, I'm just happen to be a Forge guy. You don't have that?
I have Pine Forge. I do have Pine. I have Pine Forge.
Yo, Pat, Gary said it and smiled like
I sold out of my Pine Forge stuff and I had to order some new
Gary
ones.
smiled like he's an alumna.
Hey, I'm not an alumna, and I'm proud. I say Pine Forge. I call out Pine Forge all the time.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I do. I do.
Well, they have their thing their graduation this weekend.
Yep.
Hold on, I got it. I'm gonna tell you mine.
Yep. That's for sure. It's gonna be this weekend, and like we always said, there's nothing like a Pine Forge graduation. Nothing like it.
Really?
You ain't.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
What's that?
It's TA, baby.
Well, theirs is not this weekend. I have to come on Academy shirts too.
Yeah. Hey, Mookie.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Mookie.
Yeah, man. I DM'd her just this weekend. Just this week past, man.
Let me just be clear.
She don't age.
She's finer than she was in school.
She don't age.
It's like the more years you put on, this girl, is the better she looks.
Yeah, man.
What's Mookie's government name?
Yo, that's a good one, G.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I don't know. I just always knew about Mookie.
What's Mookie's government name?
Yeah, I forgot. That's how much we call her Mook.
Yeah, that's all we ever call her. You just call her Mookie. And I guarantee she's not even gonna put it in here. Somebody.
Who that?
Brian said, yeah, I see him. I see him in the back. That's the kid from Isabella. What do you call it again?
What?
He's the kid from what's that show called again? With Isabella here.
Spencer?
Yeah, Spencer is the kid.
From Isabella?
Not Isabella. Come on, man.
No. Spencer is Miles Morales.
That's right. My fault. That's right.
Spencer is Miles Morales
from
Spider-Man, the Spider-Verse.
That's it. That's
true. That's true.
Brian, what's Mook's name? Brian,
but don't let Brian do it. Let Mook say her real name if she wants to.
Oh, okay.
Don't get Brian in trouble. And then you got Natasha up in there too.
Mm-hmm.
What are you promising, my boy?
Don't worry about it. He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you. Yeah, I'm gonna take you. I promise. I'm gonna take you. That's an uncle nephew thing. I'm gonna take you.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was.
Maisha. Is it Maisha?
No,
bro. That's just Maisha.
No, that's it. He's right.
What's Maisha?
We don't call her that. So
I have never called her Maisha before.
Yeah, never.
That's wild. Can you imagine you go all through school with that name, Mookie?
Never. And I'm telling you, I just hit her up this week. I was on, you know how you be looking through the stories? I saw her on the stories. Then I was like, I gotta say hi to her. I'm like, what's up, Mook? Not trying to kick it. I'm just saying hi. Oh,
yeah, well, if I was tall enough. That's all I got to say.
And sometimes that's sad because when you reach out to some people, that's all they think, that you're trying to kick it.
No. But I'm just listen. Mook is in a separate class.
I still think she's in New York City.
I think so. Yeah. Natasha, she got her ministries rolling, right? Graduated. She just graduated.
Natasha was the one that got me into this right before you went on to the testing for snacks.
Okay.
Because I was doing a show with her.
Yeah, now this is funny. We just called her Mookie, right? Look what she hit me back with.
Call him Pizzo.
Yeah, of course.
With the pizza.
Hey, Leanne put it out there. Yes, Mookie's still in New York City. What's up, Miss Gabriel? How you doing?
But you know that's right. Only people from back in the day know Paul as Pizzo.
But we still call him that.
Still call him Pizzo.
Yo, it's when your father didn't call you Pizzo. I'm there chilling. He's like, hey, Pizzo, go get me something to drink. I'm like, gunk.
Yeah.
You know?
Leanne. Wow. Man, we've been off of this for a little while.
Yeah, we've been on for a little while. Hey, listen, folks. We're just gonna ask you just to take your time and share it. I don't know. It's on my site, right? It's on my page. It's also on the YouTube page and the Snack Time page. But I just share it with other people, let them know that we're on for a little bit. Yo, there's a lot to talk about, man. I wish we were talking about this last week, because if we were talking about this last week, this would be my subject, Gary. Are you ready for that, Gary? You see my subject right here? This would be my subject right here.
But that's in the rundown.
Bleach, blonde, bad built, butch body. How did she just get the alliteration to just come out like that? Boom, 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 boom. She was ready for it.
But
She was ready.
but you know, Margaret Taylor Greene had that coming.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And Crockett was just saving her. But really, the story behind that is, I know we're up against the opening. Margaret Taylor came to the committee meeting. So let me tell you how this started, or you want to wait till the other side?
Hold on. We'll do that other side. Just really was telling Moogie she's out. Just tell her, peace, girl. Just keep your same self up, looking just the way you are.
Mook, I'm at Ephesus, so anytime you come through, that's where I'm going to be. So
yep.
That's where it is. All right, we're going to start.
Yep.
Let's go to the opening. Let's do it.
Man, I'm wondering if I still. There we go.
I hear nothing.
1, 2, 3.
I don't hear nothing.
Are you serious?
Not a thing.
Uh-oh. That may not be good. Paul. You're gonna have to be playing it over there then, because if you can't hear that, then you can't hear Paul either.
He's speaking and they can't hear him.
Can't hear you, Gary. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't
hear me. Can you hear this?
Now I hear.
Okay. Can't hear Pizzo though. All right. Here we go.
Takes a little while.
Yep. Been on here playing with this thing, so missed out on it.
Let's see who's in the chat. We got who's Sheena Ward.
Sheena Ward, the greatest flight attendant in the world.
When I saw Sheena Ward, you know what I thought it was? Elder Ward's granddaughter. Her name is Sheena Ward.
Are you serious?
I don't know who she is, but anybody who's a flight attendant and could get me a jump seat or a buddy pass, I'm good with them.
You're good with them.
Yeah.
I hear you.
And then Owen, all the way from VA, Virginia, he's saying
VA. The VA. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Pat, where's yours? I mean, usually hear my song loud. That's my song. I can't.
I just played it. You couldn't hear it for real?
Yeah, but I ain't hear it like I like to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
That must be something wrong with your side. Let me just ask everybody in the audience: were you able to hear our old theme song? I just want to know. Can you hear our old theme song?
Okay, I can hear it now.
Oh, okay. There we go.
All right, here we go. Now I'm feeling it. See, now I'm feeling it.
Okay, see, they can hear it.
See if I can control Patrick. All right, so isn't Leanne supposed to be at her job doing some nursing?
She don't work.
Leanne don't work.
Leanne tells people what to do.
Oh, you mean she got a job but she don't work?
Yeah. Leanne tells people what to do. I'm gonna leave it like that. There's some people who wants Leanne to tell them what to do, but they don't know how to handle that.
Oh, I see.
So I'm gonna leave it right there.
Hey, look at Todd Hunt, man. Good to see you, Todd.
Yeah, Swiller's husband.
No, Gary, Todd Hunt.
That's
Swiller's
messed up.
husband, Daddy. He had just had a child. You know his mom. He had to go into this mom and dad is hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, I
up
met
there
them.
with my mom and dad. Yeah.
I met them. I met them.
I knew him before y'all.
No, I knew Todd from Niles, Michigan.
Did you, G?
Yeah, when I was up at Andrews.
That's a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, that's I'm going to call it like that because then somebody will say I'm trolling her. They go like, that's pre Claudia Marion Allen. I came up with that right.
I don't think she was.
I don't think she was born.
I don't think she was born.
She was not. When I was at Andrews, she was not born. 'Cause I
Really?
was- right.
Can't be, Paul, because she was in grade school when we were in school.
So I was at Andrews from 86 to 89. There was no Claudia Marion then. Because I was talking to my boy about that, and we mentioned her age. Now we're probably putting it over there because you know how Claudia is like the Graham's favorite person. And I was like, I never met her. And it's like, of course not. She was not even an embryo back then.
No, not back then.
Yeah.
You know why that's crazy? Because when you think about it, oh my goodness, that girl could be our kid.
Yeah.
That girl could be our kid.
Yeah.
Now anybody in their third in that
30s.
age,
Come on, Paul. We in our 50s.
right, exactly.
And we have friends from college that got kids older than her.
That's right. That's true.
You're absolutely right. Man.
Check out my girl Lynn is in the house. Oh, Lynn, are you at work in Harlem? Because it's a beautiful day here in New York City.
Yo, it is beautiful
outside,
here.
bro. It is
Don't
beautiful.
catch me on here much longer.
Bruh, you ain't saying nothing.
Who
I'm
is
getting on
Brian
that.
seeing as Kim? Who's Brian seeing?
Scroll down.
Brother, I'm scrolling.
Kim?
All right, G. I'm sorry, man. My heart is pumping on this, man. I gotta ask.
Oh, okay. So let me just break down.
I'm sorry.
Margaret Taylor is from Georgia.
Right.
And she is Kim Street is in here. I didn't see that, Pat and Paul.
Hey, let's
Oh,
go.
Hey,
hey y'all.
Kim Street.
Kim
Kim is
Street.
in the house.
I'm glad to see her.
Let's go.
Okay, so MTG, Margaret Taylor Greene, is from Georgia. She is a MAGA Republican.
Okay.
All right. They had a committee meeting.
A late night committee meeting.
You know why they had the late night committee meeting? Because all of the Republicans found themselves up in New York City, up here, to support Donald Trump. So they had to move the committee meeting that's usually in the day into the evening.
Oh, Gary. Okay.
So cats were already irritated about that. So she decided to go at Crawford and says, well, don't you know this is what we're here for? Maybe you need to read it because your eyelashes are too long.
Well, no, what she did, she asked a question about whose daughter is working for somebody else.
Something like that.
Right.
But
and then she said, I'm just going by right. And then Crockett, is it Crockett, Gary?
Crockett,
yeah. Right. She said, well, what do you mean? Do you know why we're here? Do you know what the agenda is? Because that's not what we're here to talk about.
Yeah, but that's after she said, I don't know what prompted MTG to say something about her eyelashes.
What prompted her is that if you can read it,
right?
If you can read it because maybe your eyelashes are in the way,
right? So she said that. So she was like, so what's her name? Crockett or Crawford, right?
Oh, geez,
what is it?
Crockett,
right? So Crockett said, the reason why she used those words, she said, like, what are we here for? Because you're not allowed to make statements about people's appearance. So what happened is that she said to MTG, what are you here for? Because according to the rules, she should have been dismissed for saying that statement right then and there. But the head didn't do that. So she took it upon herself to use the B rollout, as I said.
That's right. That's right.
Right.
That's right.
And so when she said that, she was like, so when she realized that she was not going to get kicked out of the committee meeting,
And
then she went off on her. Right. But then a typical MAGA white trope is, like, they like to say this, they like to come hard at you, and then she came harder and she was like, calm down. You know, what are you doing?
Like somebody else came in and was telling her, "You
that was no. MTG said that, and then Ocasio from here jumped in and was like, "You're out of line." So those guys who was heading the committee kind of like was in no man's land. All right, and so they didn't know what to say. MTG should have got kicked out of the proceeding.
Right, the parliamentarian should have put that thing together. I mean, should have close that thing down and ask her to leave the meeting.
The committee. But you see, also another thing that came up to, this is what she does all the time.
And no one checks her.
And nobody checked her. So she got checked. So you could probably find this guy in the spirit of Eric Mays and Maxine Waters.
Yo,
Crockett kind of gave her the smackdown.
Gary. She said, if I say, right? If I say that you're bleached blonde, no, and she didn't even say if I said you are. She said, if I say that someone is a bleached blonde, bad built butch body, then she would. What she's saying is that she would have gotten reprimanded for that.
Basically, she was saying that in her own way.
Right. So the biggest issue for me was that she wasn't even checked.
No, because they voted at the end of the day. But the whole thing started that they moved the committee meeting because half of the Republicans were here in New York City.
Yo, BC said, she said, if someone said.
Right. Well, big shout out to William Byrd.
Yep.
Yo, so I'd like to see that. That's BC. What's up? Nawade. Sheena's still here.
Yo, I like to see.
I know. I gotta tease my girl Kim Street. I just need to ask her what happened to the Sixers, because the Knicks took care of business on that. That's all I need to.
She considered herself a Philly fan because
she Philly. She feel like, you guys are down there, but I know you New York. But Embiid was talking a lot of smack.
Hey Pat, you see this guy here, Gary? This guy here, BC Wade. I'm trying to get him to move to the Maryland area, but he ain't ready yet.
Now he out there, Ohio. He gonna be all right.
He's got to leave the cornfields and come over to the beach side.
Hold on a second. Wait a second.
I just saw it, G.
Wait a second. Yo, okay. So I can't respond to the Phillies, right? Because the Phillies are winning over 70% of that game. But I'm going to get a little technical on my girl because she's smart like that. The only reason why Phillies are winning because they're playing teams that are playing under 500. That's all I got to say. All right? She can take it.
Oh, Patrick. Is it the cornfields is nasty work?
You talking about Ohio?
Yo, come over, brother. Don't even send a resume. Just say I'm willing. That's it.
See Dorian. I see Dorian. Dorian is selling a book. Dorian, put your link in the profile.
That's right. She is.
Yes, put your link in the profile.
Yeah, I'm proud of her, man. I'm really proud of her with that book that she put out there. You know, I'm really proud of her of that book. Kim said, "Don't hate Pat. Pat, handle that. Pat, handle that." You know.
No, I'm not into this sports fighting back and forth because the money that they're making, I'm not making that.
Making it, you know. Pat, I'm
not enough for me to fight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they go Dorian. Dorian, yeah, send that in real quick. I know she got a book out there. Actually, you should have got her to jump on real quick to talk about that book real quick.
It is true. It is true. I'm really mad proud of what she's doing, man. She's amazing, man.
Look at my boy Terrence Campbell.
Oh my goodness.
Everybody's coming up on
Terrence is alive, G. Terrence is alive.
No, I didn't know. Terrence, I didn't know you go to Ephesus. I guess he goes to Ephesus.
Where? In Ohio?
Yeah, I didn't know he went there.
I thought he was still in Michigan. Terrence is
No, been gone, man. Kids all grown up out of Michigan, long time. I don't even think they visit.
so even though Terrence is in Ohio, he's much like Kim, who claimed their hometown. Tim is a Wolverine. I mean, not Kim. Terrence is a Wolverine.
Terrence, okay.
Terrence is a Wolverine.
Man,
Yeah.
check this out.
Yo, stop that.
Oh, Andre. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
That dude Dre say, "What's good, Flatlands too?"
Yeah, what's going on? That automatic respect right there.
Think that once he said Flatlands too, that's a rap right there.
That's criminal activity.
That is right there. That he know where to drop the bomb.
Now, if anybody could drop the original spot, we can shut it off.
I don't think
nobody knows what was our first spot. But I'm gonna give you a little hint. I was going through Facebook, and Kelvin Mitchell's sister, posted a picture of her at PS 91.
That's right. Yes.
Right.
And so I was just like, what?
Right. Yes.
What else we had to talk about today?
Well, listen, man, I want to say.
We'll talk about my favorite producer.
Hold on, but Natasha also has a book out.
That's right.
Natasha
so she needs to put it in the link.
Right.
That's right. She got a book out too.
She got a book out also. So and I like that everything is so personal about what people are writing today. Myron Edmonds just put a book out also. Everybody's kind of doing their thing, man.
Well, you could always come here and promote your book. Just let us know, and we'll be happy to talk about it. But the book that we want to promote first. I'm gonna go ahead on that.
Yeah, you ain't see your boy, and it's true. He got some originals out.
Okay, we got music. See, this is why we need to come back and just.
You got man. Yeah. That's how far back we're behind.
Yo,
you got original music out.
Who's that?
BC.
BC is nasty. BC is a non-Adventist pastor. Did y'all know that?
BC can sing.
Yeah, that dude.
But he can sing and preach.
Yeah,
that's true.
And preach. So he's double trouble.
Yeah,
that's true. And he's Africana. Well, that's what I mean. I'm sorry. That's the other.
No, he's Nigerian.
Right. He's not. That's right. I need to get my I need to say my joints right. Okay, listen, guys, we got a special guest on.
I see.
A special guest on. Let her fix her hair, her hat.
I don't see her.
Of course you don't see her because me and Pat is running this joint. You know what I'm saying?
But here's the thing.
Gary, we grew up with you running stuff. Now you just sit on the bottom, okay?
No.
But before you bring him in, since we're putting out people's stuff, Andre said he just released a sex tape. Can he promote it?
Of course.
Are you going?
Of course.
I knew I shouldn't have jumped on this.
No. But here's the thing. Who's this? I can't.
It's Natasha.
Hi.
Hey, Natasha. Hey, let's take down Andre.
Hold on. Let me fix it first, Paul. It's jokes, people. It's jokes.
Listen.
When you keep that on long enough, it's going to be all around that he has a sex tape out.
Well, listen.
And really what he was doing was preaching about Adam and Eve.
That's it. There we go. He was talking about David. He was talking about David and Bathsheba, that the sex tape got out. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. Prentice is blowing up BC.
It is true.
It's letting him know he's a product from the great Linden.
Listen, it's a fact, Pat. When I was pastoring there, he was like a merely 16.
Wow.
A mere 16. You hear me?
Wow.
All right. Let's just talk to one of our favorite people.
Wow.
Congratulations. Did you just graduate, Tasha?
Yeah.
Did you just graduate?
No, that was last year. That was my bachelor's.
That was your bachelor's?
The pictures that just came out?
So I came to Andrews. I did not have a degree.
You don't have to talk to us like you don't have to talk to us.
Switch code switch on us. Go back.
She in your pastoral.
Go back.
Oh no. Let me say it like this, right? Yeah. This is not 3ABN Hope Channel.
That's right.
Talk to us like we're in Brooklyn.
No, I'm sorry.
Hey, she now that's the sticks where she's at.
Yo,
She's been in the sticks for a long time. I don't even think. I think they still have two traffic lights.
Patrick, two traffic lights, bro.
We got 3 now.
You got three
now. One by the McDonald's. You hear me, P?
One by the
And
McDonald's.
we
Go ahead.
got another gas station. So and Chick-fil-A is coming not too far away from us. So,
Are they going to close for the Sabbath?
yeah, I don't know.
So they're going to be closed all
On the weekend. They're gonna be closed on the weekend.
No.
Oh
So, Tasha,
wow.
Talk to us about the graduation thing with your year there and about your book, please.
Actually, the time we talked to her before, she was going.
She was just leaving.
Yep.
So that was 4 years ago now, gentlemen. So that was 2020. I started working with Gary 2019.
Right.
So yeah, so that was now about to be 5 years soon. So I came here, didn't have a degree. God opened the door. And when I leave in 2025, I will have 3 degrees. So I'm working on my MDiv and my MSA right now currently. So I've
we don't bring people who has more degrees than the Grams.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a problem with that.
Yeah.
We all
I'm
have
gonna need
her.
I need y'all to be okay with it because we live in a standard where I have to be better than you.
Listen. I am with that 100%, and men have to realize that sometimes we scared of y'all because y'all do things differently and well. Are you understand where I'm coming from?
What's the MSA? I'm Masters.
Yeah.
Masters of Science in Administration. It's my organizational management. So
in other words, when
what I was gifted with, I came to get a piece of paper for.
Okay, so that means if we ever bring you in, let's say Potomac Conference brought you in, we can bring you in for administration. Am I correct? Administrative pastor?
You can.
She was saying that ain't my route, but okay.
Are you picked up yet? Are you picked up yet for the MDiv?
I am currently sponsored by the amazing Southeastern Conference in Florida.
Okay. So, Patrick is not clapping. You know, Patrick? Patrick's not clapping.
Patrick better clap because the Grams have come to Florida more times than any other brother team I have ever seen in my life. So y'all better be smiling.
Those two,
yes.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out.
Somebody asked if we lived out there.
But y'all two have come there more times than not.
It's true.
Dang.
I remember the last time I was there. Oh, Anson said clap, Pat. You better clap.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's now that we could go and bring back Is There One?
Is there one?
I think you're right now.
I think she just heard.
Hey.
She knows what to do.
Don't get me started. I'll run. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, she knows what to. Yo, it's like we never left.
And you see, your girl Tina is here at CPC.
No,
that's what she love her, man. They love her.
She's at the CPC.
Congratulations.
And Mother's Day, I grabbed her real quick. I was like, "Yeah, I don't feel like preaching." I was like, "Can you come preach for me?" She was there, like hollering.
She's about that money too, right?
We don't.
Just say it. I want all the pastors to say it. Not saying that's your main thing, but y'all about that money now, right?
Yeah, why don't you stop?
No. We called to this.
That's right. Paul, give me.
If you do it, it's gonna be a problem.
You knew what I was going to
If you do it, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, he knew exactly what I was about to do.
If you do it, it's gonna be a problem.
Paul, you knew I was about to take him off the camera, right?
Yeah, I saw it coming back.
Yeah, that's my girl. Tina is my girl. Tina, man.
So do we have to mention the obvious about her because she posted it that she reconciled?
Yeah,
I think because she put it out there, so we need to like really give her some love.
Absolutely.
Because I think it's incredibly brave for somebody to do that because there's a lot of people who reconcile and don't say nothing.
That's true. That's true.
or the friendship or whatever. So
Listen,
big,
I had
big,
the opportunity, G, of hanging out with her. Well, I'm gonna say her husband in
Right.
Bermuda. Pat, do you remember that?
Oh yeah, I had a great time.
What, yo, fun,
Yeah.
just
Aw.
fun. This guy just fun.
But you know what I like about putting out stuff? This is some of the reasons why I put things out social media wise, and then we'll get back to the book here, is because it holds it's an accountability.
Yeah, to yourself.
When you do it, it's an accountability. So the truth is that, you know, that's my girl. Every marriage has ups and downs, ins and outs, and instead of somebody spreading it, you just do it.
she just put it out there and let people know I got my baby daddy back. Look, when you've been married for 25 years or 24 years like us, I had to come to the side and kind of cry because it's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
I'm just waiting for
It's difficult.
Natasha. I'm just waiting for Natasha to pick her man, not just to pick.
She's married to Jesus now.
Lord have mercy.
Let's fix something. Can I fix something?
Oh Lord,
Can I fix something really quick?
Okay.
So, it is not for me to pick. It is for me to be chosen, to be sought after. That is not my job. My job is to be prepared, is to be ready, is to have the right mind, is to have the right focus, and to make sure that I'm okay with God so I don't destroy the blessing I'm asking for. So it's not my job to pick. My job is to be ready.
Great is thy faithfulness.
I just
come on, tell us about that book.
I just text Lola, right, and sent her the
link,
the link to get in.
Paul, send Tina. Send it to
Tina.
Talking about she looking homeless, she can't come on.
Who said that? Nah, man, that's nothing wrong.
No, we don't do that.
If there's anybody on right now, if hit up Lola Moore Johnson, tell her, yo, you need to get on for 3 minutes because there's an issue in one moment.
Get Claudia too.
One moment.
Claudia at work. She got a job.
Yeah, I know that, but with the grams. With the grams.
Like we're not paying her for the hour that she gonna be on here.
Get ready.
That's that TD Jake's voice.
Don't get swallowed.
Come on, talk to us about this book real quick. Come on.
Go ahead.
So I have taken my 4 units of clinical pastoral education, and one of the things that
that's money. Now we can talk about money.
One of the things that I learned is you have to be emotionally mature and spiritually healthy. You have to be emotionally healthy and spiritually mature. Yeah. We're finding out that, we can read the Bible backwards and forwards, and I can go up there and preach. But some parts of us, or a lot of us, are broken and emotionally damaged.
That's right.
And instead of us taking care of people like we should, we're actually making things worse for them because we're taking on a spirit that we haven't fixed our own trauma, and we pass it on to people. But we're supposed to be there to help them. Yeah. So I had to learn what that looks like. What does emotional intelligence actually mean? And how does it relate to being a spiritual leader?
Gotcha.
So
gotcha. I like that.
Where's the link?
Make sure to put the link in there. We have and what's the link to lift up the magazine so we can see it. Lift up the book. Right there.
I don't have it. I'm not in my room. You have it.
Oh, here we go. Paul got it. Paul on top.
There we go.
Paul's tight today. Paul's tight today,
y'all.
She said that's the wrong book. It's another book.
That's another book that's coming out.
Wait, hold on a second.
That's the wrong book.
Hold on, Gary and Pat. She said that. I'm sorry. That was the third book.
That was nothing.
That was the third book.
That's another book that's coming out with my publisher.
What about this one? Is it this one?
This is the book, Mindset Reset.
Oh my gosh.
It's on Amazon, it's on Facebook, you can find it. I'm on Instagram now. You can.
Good. Listen, I really didn't check it yet, but from what you said about that, it's time for us to look at the church, and what I mean the church people differently from the leadership standpoint. If we don't, we're just going to be moving backwards. I'm looking forward to the hardest part about ministry is resetting. That's the hardest part about ministry, because the world resets and we got to reset with it. And we have not taken up that banner. I love it.
But
No,
even from
well,
the beginning, some of us just don't have the tools.
Well,
Well.
and you don't get those tools just doing the MDiv.
No, you
don't
do
get
not.
those tools just doing MDiv. Hey, listen, hold on. Before you run, before you run, I want to introduce to everyone Dorian again. Dorian.
Hey,
good to have you on.
Dorian.
And we're just gonna put everybody out there.
The baby.
Tina. There she go.
That's my girl right
Oh.
there.
Listen, we can't finish this off without having Lola Moore Johnson on. So people text her, stress her out to answer her text, because we got to end with this.
But before we bring on the other book, and remember to put it in there, Natasha. When we was up there talking about Tina, do you want to set the record straight, because we might have said something that was out of line, out of sync? Can't hear you.
Can't hear.
Nope, I was listening the whole time, and you didn't say anything that I didn't say publicly.
There we go. All
Okay,
right.
so we, Pat, thanks for the disclaimer. That's why we're brothers.
No. I mean, well, she's closer to me, and will always be closer to me than any.
Wait.
Wait.
She belongs to me.
We didn't say anything about conferences. I said closer to me.
She has stepped over the
Big
boundary
Brother
line.
Big Brother speaks. Before you start campaigning for who's your favorite Graham, I want to let y'all know that right now, right? Just please, let's keep it professional, Walter Cronkite, right? Just ask the young lady. We're glad you're back. You're a great preacher. I don't need no affiliation or anything like that.
Gee, it's not that I don't even have to ask. I don't have to say anything. You saw it in the chat room as it was. Didn't you see it in the chat room?
Well, who asked? Who
It
said that she should
my
come
God.
on?
Sorry, fellas. I want to
I
be
didn't even
clear.
send it to her. Paul sent it to her. It said,
Well, who said to bring her on?
doesn't
She
matter.
had-
She had a
doesn't matter.
choice.
I want you all both to know she answered her ministerial. That's what she did. I don't y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. All right, that's where I'm leaving it. So I just want Tina to know that. And we didn't even pick her up for her preaching.
Tina.
We picked her up for the way that she can organize life in itself. That's all I
Yeah.
want to know. Right?
Tina, I want to tell you right now, right?
Yeah.
When people ask the Grams for money, they ask me.
Oh.
That's all I got to say. That all right?
Tina,
Yes.
listen to me carefully.
I'm listening.
Eyes have not seen nor ears heard.
Tina, me and you, we work in the same. We get
Wait
the
a
same
second. He was
paycheck.
prophesying.
Thank you.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you.
Natasha, don't go
let
nowhere.
me prophesy on her life real quick. Let me prophesy.
Wow.
Natasha, listen to this, okay? This is May 24th. Listen to this.
Music, Pat. Music.
Nah, I
you
don't
can't
need
see.
music for this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me tell you. She's at a church now. She may touch another church. Right after that, she's going to the office to take care of 100 and something churches.
Oh, okay, Pat. Let me be clear.
I'm
That,
prophesying.
what that would do is eliminate my job. You understand where I'm coming from?
It might eliminate your whole conference.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
No, listen, I'm going to say this.
Well.
The first time I ever experienced Tina, and then we go to Dorian for real.
It's crazy.
Tina did a preaching thing about maybe a year or two ago. I don't remember how long ago it was, but it was so well done that I've never seen a preaching thing done online.
Oh, you're talking about Proclaim.
Boom.
Oh, proclaim.
Okay.
That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because the paycheck comes from Potomac Conference. Okay. Just want you to know.
Whatever. Here's the question between Natasha and between Tina. How you knew, first of all, whose smoke alarm is that?
That's right. It better not be Dorian's.
Dorian, it better not be
Okay, so I
yours.
just want to start off. I am not at home. I am in Florida, so it is not. I'm visiting my parents. So I'm in Florida right now visiting my parents. So I have no control over this house. As my father clearly says, this is not your home. So I do things in small increments if I have to fix something.
I hear you.
Y'all should know how that works.
That's like we don't. Bad
Yeah.
with the house and fix the toilet. Nah. I get what you're going. So how did Tina Natasha, just really quick, how you knew that you got the call? And this is not a woman thing, by the way.
Mhm.
How do you know you had the call?
I'll go first. So God called me in my late 20s, and I did not.
You're not in your late 20s now?
Now, Paul, we'll talk about that also.
Listen,
She got that black don't crack type thing.
Yeah, yes.
Okay, Natasha too, but go ahead.
Yeah, I age gracefully. So
Amen.
yeah, God called me in my late 20s, and I did not accept it at first because I don't remember seeing any female pastors. And so I resisted the call because I didn't know what that looked like. And it wasn't until there was a series of things that got aligned in order for me to, embrace that, okay, it's pastoral ministry. Now, I had been active in the church. I had helped with prayer meeting. I had helped with being a social coordinator. I had helped with youth department, women's ministries. I had experimented in all of those departments, but none of them were really scratching the itch. And so as I was wondering, where do I fit in church? Then God was like, boom, this is where I want you. And so through a series of providential people showing up in my life, and then just spending time being active in church, the Lord confirmed it for me. And the ultimate confirmation came when South Central hired me, because I was at the wrong school. Didn't know that I was at the wrong school, but I was at the wrong school, as in Southern.
Pat, cut her off.
I got it. I got it.
Let me tell you something. Pat was prophesying, but let me say something for the non-Oakwoodites. Y'all need to give some of us an honorary degree from Oakwood. Let me tell you,
it's true.
We need an honorary degree from Lola needs one. I need one.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Did not go to Oakwood. We out here repping.
It's true. Right. It's true. It's true. You got it.
Let me tell you something. Southern ain't seen me since I graduated. That's how Oakwood I am.
Well, because of that, DM me your address. We're gonna have to get you a shirt. So you're good.
No, I already have one. I have an Oakwood sweater and Oakwood sweatpants.
No.
What you don't have is
this.
Oakwood versus
everybody.
But you're right about that. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's how you know you call, because you don't have to come through the Oakwood priesthood to get called. And some of y'all coming out of these other schools are just like slamming. Like we wish we could put Oakwood on it. But I'm gonna tell you, you are a gifted individual, and I just can't wait to see what God's going to do with you.
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Not that he's not doing it already. I mean, you came to my Caribbean church and killed it. That don't happen like that.
Patrick is my guy. Patrick is my guy.
Oh, Gary.
All right, put it down.
Gary.
Put it down.
All right, Gary.
Put it down.
This is how it goes. Tina, we want to thank you for joining us today.
Yeah. Well, honestly, man, show your executive power and let her go.
Sure. All right, Pat. Put the music on and then we'll let her go, and then
she can vote in. She can vote in the chat.
You're not putting her in no chat like that.
Okay.
All right,
Pat, go ahead.
I'll take both of y'all out before I take her out.
Gary, go ahead and ask the question, please. Just go ahead.
Okay.
Before you go.
Tina, Dr. Tina.
Yes.
Who is your favorite Graham?
Well, I think I already satisfied that question a few times.
Wow, she said satisfied.
That's Gary. That's we call him. That's the executive pastor talk. We have satisfied that. We're not going back over that.
We've come to an agreement.
Satisfied.
You see how she be in board meetings, right? Like, like I'm a bad blonde. No, go ahead.
Chairman, I strike to move. All right, we'll hear it and let her go.
We'll hear it. All right, we're ready for it, Pat.
We're ready. We're fine.
Don't worry, Tina. Just say it's me, because I'm going to lose the rest of them anyway. So you go ahead.
Listen. Me and Pat go way back.
You ain't got to explain it.
Explain it. Just say it and go.
Just say the word.
Patrick Graham.
Lord
there
have
you go.
mercy. So Gary, Patrick won 1 out of 30. All right.
It's crazy.
Listen, this is great. Tina, it was great having you on, man.
Good to see you, lady.
Listen, this is love because y'all got me on here and I ain't even done up. I am just looking mad
Don't even
regular.
worry about
Listen, so hold up. So even though I said that this is love, like even though I highlighted Patrick, this is love for me to come on here live, looking busted and whatnot with a beanie on. That just goes to show how much love and respect I have for the Grams in general.
Thank you.
Love you, girl. Love you, love you, love you,
Thank you.
girl. That's my
Good to
girl.
see you, girl. Good to see you.
Wait till you see her kids, y'all. Ooh,
Beautiful, man.
I'm gonna make you cash app her. Don't do it.
Oh, don't
Hey,
do it. Don't do
listen,
it.
I
Don't say
received
it.
that.
And before you go, I know that you in the area now. So she live in Bowie, y'all. So
Really?
she done graduated and live with the rich people over on not on the poor side where we live. She live on the rich
Right, she live
side
on the
over
rich
there.
side.
She got that CPC Potomac money.
That's all right. That's all right. She live on the Lola side. She live on the
Thanks for
Lola
jumping
side, the
on.
money side.
Thanks for
All
jumping
right.
on,
Good
bro.
to see you, Tina.
See you,
All right.
Tina.
So, Tosh, before we hear from you again, we want to hear from Dorian really quickly. Dorian, I mean,
That adorable
yeah,
baby.
The baby,
that
Gary,
adorable
you were with
baby.
her. She was a baby.
Baby.
Yes. So
Yeah, we
the
got-
last
we got
time you
you
guys
on
saw her, she was in pacifiers and barely getting a couple words out. You say hi.
Yeah, when Captain America throws her mighty shield.
No, I don't have Captain America.
Then what do you have?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm about to say.
She,
just
she's not repping anybody right now.
That's what she
That's
said.
all right. We'll get her a Jamaican shirt. It's okay. It's all right.
We have one. Hey, every February we representing both.
I hear you.
So-
How old is she now? Because I remember when we did the show, she just
She was a couple months because
And mommy.
she just became she was maybe about nine or so months, and she's 3. She's 3 years old.
Okay.
So she came in the pandemic, or
Say
somewhere.
it again.
She came around somewhere around the pandemic.
Yes, so she was born in 2021. We spoke around November, around the adoption month.
Yeah.
And it's been 3 years since then.
Wow.
Yo, Dorian, can I tell you what's crazy? Can I tell you what's crazy? How is it that the child look like y'all?
That's right.
Listen,
Am I the only one that said that?
that's all God right there.
Dorian, have you ever heard that before, or have you ever heard that?
No, many people have said that. They've said that she either looks like Patrick, but I think she
Now,
looks
wait,
like
hold on. Make that clear now.
Patrick
that-
Stewart. That's what I'm talking to. She looks like Patrick Stewart. That's right. Clear the throat. Clear my throat. She looks like Patrick Stewart. So one of the things that got me to even starting this was
Make her big.
I have the book out. So
Okay.
it's on my Facebook, but I'm limited right now because I'm in Florida.
Love you. Yes, I could.
Beautiful.
So this book right here, it's a book about a little girl who's adopted and understands through scripture that with God I am chosen, cherished, and loved. And it's not necessarily her adoption story, but it is an adoption story. That's right. And so in the story, it just talks about this little girl that kind of looks like us, and how
Kind of.
She said, kinda.
looks like us. And it goes through the story of a little girl that learns of the scripture, and she happens to find an actual Christian family, and she finds out that with God she's chosen, cherished, and loved. And as I was going through the process, I started writing more books, and a story about a girl who can swim like myself, was afraid to swim, and she learns that she's fearless, resilient, and she can be a winner. And I have one of a little black boy, and to not get myself in any trouble with the advent source. He's an adventure kid, and he gets lost while hiking on his camping trip. And he reads the scripture and remembers his camping survival skills, and he learns that he is brave Courageous, and a Conqueror. And those 3 books are currently out right now on Amazon. And then, you know, God kept giving me more books. I was like, well, I'm just going to write these few books. But in every one of them, this little girl learns that she has purpose and that she can be an example. And so in every one of these books, it comes with scripture. And at the end of every book, it encourages little kids to say it with me. I have purpose. I am an example. I am a leader. And so every one of these stories, every one of the stories that I've written, and 3 are currently out on Amazon, but I'm writing like 5 more that God keeps giving me, because I'm saying, all right, these children's stories, they're going to end, and all of a sudden God gives me another story, and I'm like, all right, I've got to write this story.
Beautiful. Wow. That's that Judy Bloom type stuff.
Judy Bloom back in the day, Pat.
Yeah, but you got to keep doing that. Now, I know we had a conversation a couple of months ago while we were going through. What is your goal? Where do you want to see this land? Where do you want to see it?
I think, well, before I even give you that answer,
go ahead.
The other one is, this is a coloring book. It's a coloring devotional book.
Paul, go back up
And
real quick.
it's the characteristics of God from A to Z. I'm going to try and pick one that she hasn't already messed up. But every alphabet from A to Z has a characteristic of God. It has a scripture and then a small kind of message in regards to it.
Can you
and then
ask
it
you just
encourages
for
the
Graham,
kids to pray.
for Graham, what do you have for G?
Do you see that?
Yeah, I said for Graham, what do you have for G?
Oh boy. I should have known.
Yeah, I don't care if it's colored.
For G, it's gentle.
That's not Gary and Pat.
So my daughter's already scribbled in this one.
Yeah,
but
you don't
I'm
have to worry
using
about
to
it.
teach her the alphabet as well as a scripture.
Beautiful.
And then it encourages a prayer related to that character.
Beautiful. Hey, somebody wants to know what's your pen name. I think it just came up from Leanne. What is your pen name?
So if you're looking for it under Amazon, look up Promise Pals by Dorian Stewart. And if you're looking on my IG, it's Dorian.inspires. And I think for me, as right now, I'm still homeschooling my daughter. We're in Alabama right now. I want to be able to let her know that her adoption wasn't a mistake. It wasn't an accident, that she was actually chosen, that God chose her to be with us. We didn't choose her. God chose her to be with us.
Beautiful. Wow.
And I think I talked about this when we 3 years ago, that we don't know how she's going to feel when it comes to being adopted. And so I created multiple stories that teaches her to understand that it's wonderful. I even have a little bit of a lighter hue little boy, but also on another adoption story, which talks about that he is accepted and he is enough.
Gary, so I think we did have a rule on here that we don't bring on anybody that looks better than us or light-skinned people. Did we have that?
Not light-skinned people, just better looking.
Just better looking.
Yeah. We have to talk to the lawyers. We have to be careful how we.
I try to make sure that the hair he has a good haircut. They have fresh haircuts at every turn.
I forgot our rule.
For those who don't have hair, just say ouch right now.
You got it.
Listen, Dorian, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to get back to, and please put your link in there. We want to get back to Natasha. But before we go, before we let you go, I think it's really imperative that everyone on here understands that you were at one point one of the directors at my church. You are also someone that I did your wedding. You're also someone that I really encourage.
Don't even go there.
What, Pat? I'm talking to her. I'm having a conversation.
Go ahead.
So in that, I recognize that Natasha's on, Gary's on, Pat's on. But the question really is, put the music on, Pat.
No. Hold on, Pat. Hold on, Pat. They would have not known each other unless he had come through my choir, Revelation 14, and was the musician of my choir, Revelation 14.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, Paul. You can't. Okay,
I understand your jealousy.
I gotta give my favorite Graham. I gotta do it. I just want to say I love all of you guys. You all have a special part in
Here
my
it comes.
heart.
Here it comes.
But the winner goes to Paul Emilia Brown. See, that's without him, married, and then there probably wouldn't be a Nyla. So but I love each and every one of you. It's more like 33, 33, 34.
Dorian,
it's a close win, but
Dorian, thank you for coming on, man. It's always a pleasure having you on, and I'm asking everyone, take the opportunity to to support each other. Take the opportunity to support each other. And if you even have Sabbath schools and things of that nature, maybe pastors or whatever, you don't have to just order one, order bulk.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, there's been at least 2 churches that right now that are using the devotional coloring book in their children's ministry Bible study. So they're using that as I was honored to see that was done. And so anyone, if you're interested, even if you're just looking for something to keep your child quiet in church, you bring some coloring, you bring some crayons, and
Jamaican. She said, "Bring some colorings."
Some crayons, and just let them go at it, so you can have a little time to get the word. But
beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Hey, thanks again. We're gonna interrogate Natasha now. Pastor Natasha.
Tell Pat we said hi, man.
Please tell Pat we said hi.
Thank you guys for having me.
You got it. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Tell them bye-bye.
Bye, baby. Wow. Amazing how fast she's grown.
So Natasha, we saw one of your books, right? And then you have
before you go any further, this world is really small.
Okay.
Dorian's husband and myself grew up in New York. So I'm like looking at her, I was like, is that I had to, yeah. When she said the name, I was like, and then Andre said, I was like, yeah.
So Natasha, you're from New York?
Yes, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I am a proud former Flatbush choir member.
Wow.
In the blue and white robes.
Wow.
Went to Flatbush, christened at Linden.
Oh.
SDA. I was a Corona SDA baby. That's where most of my family is from.
Wow.
So, yes.
Get
and
out
then
of here.
Went to Goshen when a current president, Abraham Jules, just got here. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you young too.
Home.
Wow. You young too.
Them youngins, Pat. Them some youngins.
Yeah. Everybody Linden in the building. They're
Linden in the building.
That's
Linden
right.
in the building.
Sheena is like Brooklyn Temple. Oh my
Everybody's calling it out. Listen, I always thought of you as a Florida girl. I don't know why.
No. Listen, I knew about you two, the twins.
Oh boy.
When I was little. That's all I gotta say.
All right. We want to thank you. We want to thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Somebody lower her mic. Something.
Oh my goodness. So just you showed us one book. What the second one that you're working on is
that is a co-authored project with my publisher called Prayer Principles for Entrepreneurs. As entrepreneurs, we have gone through things, and now my publisher is bringing a book together so that we can encourage other entrepreneurs moving forward. And it's an array of beautiful, amazing authors. She's still looking for authors. If you want to join in and you're writing or never wrote before, want to go in on a co-project. But this is a big project that's going on, and I love it. I love it.
Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Beautiful.
What we want to do is to make sure that your other book that you have, if you put it in, I think I did already. I put it in the chat, but we want to make sure that it's in the chat again.
Yeah.
And we're so grateful for what you're doing. We're so grateful for how you're moving forward. And we can't wait. As Pat talked about prophesying with Tina, it's so important that we just push what you're doing and push in prayer, especially what you're doing. I remember having that walk with you before you left, and you was like, well, how do you know when you're ready? How you? And I just remember saying to you, listen, if God is telling you to do something, do it.
Mhm.
Don't worry about how he's going to take care of it. And look how he has blessed you so far. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna share something with you. If you're well, you don't have to worry about that because you are already in picked up. You already picked up. Were you picked up partway or fully from the beginning for the MDiv?
Southeastern sent me to
Okay,
answer.
good. All right. Because if not, you know that the NAD would have to pay you. For
Yes.
that. And a lot of people don't know that. You know, a lot
Yes.
of people don't know that.
I
So I'm really excited for you and what you will do. And it's just amazing. You have moved on amazingly, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm a little jealous of your what do you call it again? Of your conference. But
Why?
well, the real thing is that it's nice when they can see the projected success. And a lot of conferences, they send people who they send people who know somebody, but when they see the projected success and they don't bet on you, but they encourage and push you and pick, it's just wonderful. I'm just gonna wait for after 3 years when you give your time back to the conference that we just snatch you. That's all. You know,
Well, Southeastern Conference is being very strategic. We have 6 seminarians up here right now. I think we're the one with the most.
okay.
And they're very strategic. They're all influencers and players. They went to Oakwood, they scooped up, they sent them here. So yeah, I'm very pleased.
Just before we let you go, who's your ministerial there? Do you remember?
At Southeastern, Pastor Walden.
That's
Walden.
it.
Walden.
Wow, I caught it one.
Walden.
Yeah, got it. Walden. Good stuff.
And
Good.
they have a young secretary.
Pierre
Pierre
Francois.
Oh, Francois, great guy.
Yes.
Great guy.
And
Francois, great guy.
Who's my guy. He's still my guy. So I love him.
All right, so I just want to show y'all before we let her go. This is she's on the front of the Journey magazine.
That's right. Wait a minute.
Wow.
Hold on.
You do something for End It Now. Somebody did something for End It Now. Who did?
Not me.
Okay.
Remember, it says Adventist World on it. So
that's a blessing. That's seriously a blessing. I did that interview last year sometime and totally forgot about it. And then a couple weeks ago, the admin in the dean's seminary's office said, "Natasha, I see your face on a magazine." I said, "Me?" And she showed it. I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, can I be honest with you? When your face gets on a magazine, that it's a different feel. It really is a different feel. You're humbled. I think Pat and myself, we were on one a couple of years ago together. And it's a different feel. It's humbling because in everyone's life you get on a Time magazine kind of thing, and it doesn't really happen again until whoever would know, whoever. So I'm glad that you were able to get on this magazine and to represent where you came from.
Before we go, I want to say thank you, Paul, to you for that conversation and that walk. It helped a lot. When you're having questions, it's very hard to ask because you don't know who's going to take that question and turn it upside down and, whatever, but you didn't. And I thank you for that. Patrick, I want to thank you for the years. Youth ministry is not easy at all. But
you managed well
years. Thank you
with a bunch of us.
Yeah.
Guys. At that time, it was all guys. Yeah. So you were the rose among all these crazy thorns.
It was great. I learned a lot. And Gary, the short time that I got to meet you, I'm grateful because you helped me see the clinical side or spirituality. So I'm very, very grateful to you for that. Oh no, you can't make me choose. I don't know how to choose.
Don't get kicked off. That's all. Don't get kicked off.
Okay, all right. So all of you have been great. All of you have been wonderful. But and don't be mad at me, okay? All right. So my favorite is Gary.
What?
Why? Here's the reason why you don't see him coming. You don't see him coming. The moves that he makes, the questions, the comments, the conversations, you don't see him coming. But when he comes, he's gonna punch.
Okay, you can stop right there. I'll take it, and then so we all tied. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Thank you, Tasha.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, your money's coming in the mail. Thank you.
I knew there was a Cash App had to do with this.
Bye,
I
guys.
knew, you know, see ya. Wow, man, just great having her on, man. Great having her on.
A lot of fun.
What she used to do that, she used to run the side of like the seminars in all these retreats and everything. She just has a mind for it. That's the type of person you just give it to her and say, just leave her, let her be. But so I'm waiting to see what she's gonna be like.
Yeah, she's in a different space.
Yeah,
that has not been cultivated by Black Adventism. So, you know, she moves. She's a very special person
and methodical.
Right, very methodical. Yeah,
we trusted her, Vandion, and those guys in youth ministries, Roger Wade, and those are like the godfathers now of youth ministries, and you know, they trust
even what's his name in Canada,
John Scott.
John Scott. These are like the godfathers of youth ministries, man. So let it be written, so let it be done. So let it be done.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm just grateful when there's so many people on watching from different.
Okay, Paul, I don't want to embarrass you. You can't eat in the mic. Be very careful with that.
Unless you want some gum.
Unless you want to tell us what you're eating for your snacks.
Yeah, all right, I will.
Okay, how about we do that right now?
All right.
And then
my joint, Cape Cod joints, bro.
I'm ashamed, but I'm gonna show it anyway.
Patrick, please save 2 for me, man.
Nah, I only got 1 more in there.
Okay, let's do this.
No. I'm upset because look at Oliver talking about shout out to Pat for the show last night.
Man, I was on the show last night.
Look, I can't tell you a better person for couples therapy.
Those guys are amazing.
Those, you know, it's Oliver is driven, and he works very hard.
Oliver is driven, and his wife drives him.
It's not a door. We can actually go through.
That's how that go. That's how that go. Hey Gary, speaking of books, if you don't mind, guys. So I have not been pushing my book for about 6 months now, and that shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the 21-day reset. And in a 21-day reset, I'm really grateful. Gary and Pat, I put some, things together, and I found that, man, in the past year, since we've sold over 7,000 books. And this is, y'all see that?
Yeah, Oliver just want you to see that he's fixing something. He says, "Nah, bro, she rides. Just fixing that for the couples."
Okay. You may want to take that. All right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead.
So one is the English version, and the other one is the Spanish version, because I've been speaking so often at the Hispanic churches. So you can always go on Amazon and pick them up and support. Just simply support. The other day, a church is doing a 21-day reset, bought 100 of them, and trying to get my kids through school, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking about school, why don't we ask everybody to put in the chat? I can't speak that very much because I got a lot of background noise. Everybody put in chat. Let's celebrate everybody who's graduating this year. Put in the chat all the people who are graduating this year real quick. So let's start with Spencer and start with mine.
I hear you, G. And before we do that, look who's that, Gary. Daddy, that's Daddy Flowers right there.
Yep.
Really?
No one else is going to be on here and says fellows.
No. Oh, that's not earned money.
That's
No,
not
that's
earned.
that's Ern's father.
What?
Yo, and I'm going to say this right now.
He's the king, yo.
I'm going to tell you this right now. He has taught me, him and Pastor Stevenson has taught me evangelism and church growth, right? Both of them. And I'm going to say this. He was my number one supporter in dark days. That man right there.
Yeah, he's all that.
Number one supporter in dark days.
His son is a chip off the old block too.
Yep.
All right, let's go ahead. I don't want to minimize anything. Let's everybody just go through there, put the name, the school, all that stuff. I'm gonna say it, then I'm gonna cut off myself. My son, Gary Graham, second, Columbia University, Masters of Public Health, Epidemiology, graduating this year. Oakwood alum.
All right. Mine is a Spencer. He's Spencer. He's graduating with his high school diploma, going to Oakwood University. I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud of him.
We got Andre Harrison. His daughter is going to Spelman. I saw the pictures. Great stuff, bro.
Good.
Great stuff.
Her nephew is Brooklyn Prep, going to high school. Okay.
Yeah, Brooklyn Prep, going to high school. We got Gene, my man Gene.
Okay, you know what's wild about that, right, Pat?
Yeah, you and your son, his son and your son. Go ahead.
Okay, Dylan is the valedictorian for this year.
Wow.
3 years ago, his sister was the valedictorian for her year. Y'all know what that's about. When you have two dumb parents, it brings like the kids come out smart. You know what I'm saying?
Man, kicking valedictorian. That's great.
Two of them.
That's beautiful.
And then Gene's other son, right, is I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about? Gene looking good. I saw him at the cotillion.
Yes, he was really the cotillion was like an all-star
event,
of who's. Yeah, because we didn't even know all of us was going to be there per se, and we all ended up with it. Put up a picture of us if you get a chance to do that.
My son is graduating fourth grade.
Annalisa is here, so she's been on since the beginning. Yeah, she's been on here from Chicago. We could spin that.
That's a trained woman right there, boy.
Annalisa's baby graduated, and it looks like our girl Chris's son graduated.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched that one too. Let me see. Going into first grade.
Going into first grade, kindergarten. By the time he turn around, he's going to be going to college. By the time he turn around.
Yep. What's going to happen? Yeah,
these are great names here. Hey, I just want to share with everyone, when you get a moment, take the opportunity to just share this with 2 or 3 people if you'd like. Just we're going to try to be more consistent on coming on and just having a great time on our Friday evenings. One of the things that I really enjoy is that the 3 of us don't get the chance to hang out that often. So this is like our time. We don't like to go to our parents' house because we like hanging with our dad, but our mom makes us what is it, word pay? She cracks the whip on us. So Gary is lucky because Gary's in Bronx. He's all the way in Bronx, so you don't get to clean up and whack.
I get my instructions too. I've been getting instructions about the house. Mom called me this morning and she told me that she called me 5 times.
And you ain't answer.
No, because right now is that I downloaded the Ring at my house. And in the morning, between the hours of 6 and 9, there's so many people that pass by my house, the Ring activates the phone.
Right.
And so it keeps me up. So I turn off the phone when Nilsa leaves the house. And then I kind of sleep. Or I don't hear the phone. So she was calling during that time, and she doesn't know my new pattern. So that's where that is. But I get my outside instructions too.
Got you. You want to also pray for Adriana. She makes a comment here that her son is being bullied, and right now, I'm not right in the brain. Don't
Oh boy.
don't hurt nobody. Please don't.
No, but that's a serious situation.
Of course.
So I hope I'm saying her name right, Adriana. Yeah, let's nip that in the bud
You know,
real
so
quick.
so really, what has to happen with that? Let me give you some advice. That's my area. When your son or daughter is getting bullied, you need to write a letter to the principal and the school and put it on record, because that child is going to give some. The retaliation of that child is going to be so strong that child is going to get in trouble. But when you have a record of him or her being bullied and a series of records, that you'll be able to conquer that.
Mhm.
Because if she's complaining that her son or daughter is being bullied, that means the school is not doing enough to make it
Yeah,
happen.
and just like Gary said, keep a paper trail.
That's what Delmar said. You see what Delmar just said, Pat?
That's right. Documentation, paper trail. Keep a paper trail, and this is not going to sound good, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Don't be the typical angry black mom, because they're going to concentrate on that more than concentrating on what's going on with your child. Gee, if I'm wrong, let me know.
No, and also what she should do is put that child in counseling.
That's
So
right.
you have documentation
Right.
of that happen, because one day that child is going to rise up. Because when a child is being bullied, there's somebody of authority that's allowing that to happen. That's what's
Well,
going
you know,
on.
BC just has a question here in this sense. You know, real question: how, as a parent, do you comport yourself in that situation? How do you keep from fighting elementary school kids? Right. I mean, I get it. The truth of the matter is, we as parents, first of all, got to be careful, because the law is different for us than it is for the child. And anyhow you put your hand on a child or abuse a child, even by speaking in any way, there's so much laws that you can't uh comport yourself any which way you want to. It's about taking that deep breath, sitting back, documenting, speaking about it with maybe other parents, PTAs, things of that nature. Because what you're really doing is not looking out for you. What you're really doing is looking out for the well-being of the child, you know.
Listen, I know we serious about it. You see what Andre said? He said, he said, Paul, Paul is elementary school kid size. Let him do it for you. But here's the other one. What she says, Adriana says, oh no, hands rated E for
E for
everyone.
everyone.
I got you. But still, I go by what Gary just said. Make sure you have documentation
Yeah.
with that. And I'm glad that
So sorry, Pat. She's also in a funny predicament, because this is the end of the school year. So the kid that's bullying her child is probably doing it on purpose, knowing that there's no consequences on the back end. So she needs to ask for an exit interview with the teachers and be like, "Yo, this is not going to happen next year." And send your child to swimming lessons and karate lessons, and give him like a countdown to beat that person's butt. So
yeah. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
the
yeah, you know, you want to know why I said, yeah, you got to be careful with that, because what she put in here also is a racial harassment, which means she's not living in this area, or so whatever area that she's living in. We've got to be careful that the mindset of authority always dips the other way from us.
But race is always a factor. So we'll go back to what Delmar Green said and whatever. Document. So we as a people always and we should always document everything, because other races do. We document the least amount of time. Syracuse, Onondaga County. So I know where that is. So maybe she needs to speak to me, since that's my state, and then and we could get to the bottom of it. But once you get a counselor involved, and once you get documentation involved, the school will pay attention to it. But a bully, everybody, this is us being real now. A bully is always authorized from somebody else. That's where that comes from. A bully is always authorized from somebody else.
Got you.
She looks like she's taking it in stride. She's military, and so she always records everything she says. But the paper trail is what's the greatest part that you have. And again, Gary said it a million times, but he's already in counseling. Keep him there, and they're supposed to be documenting anyway, since he's underage. Make sure he's documented so that sometimes the therapist will be in there from the school and they're not even writing down or documenting or taking notes. They're just spending time with them. Ask at where you are, ask for the documentation that you would like to read it. I'm sure in every state you have the ability to am I right, Gary? They should be able to.
Yeah. My favorite thing is for her is after Memorial Day weekend, ask for the child's attendance record and ask for your son or daughter's attendance record. See, when you ask for that, then you can match the days of the
bullying to that, right?
Right. So once you start asking for dates, that's when people start getting nervous or what have you.
That's right. Dave said, and we don't do that. Dave said, I've been there, almost caught a case.
Yeah. Yo, hit me up on the back end, and she can messenger me, and we can talk, and I'd be more than happy to give her help.
Gotcha. Hey guys, we got 4 more minutes left.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, yes, we do.
Let's go ahead and
what you doing this weekend?
Well, first of all, just Gary, give us a quick, or anyone. I saw the turnaround from Roland. What's her name? Did I say the name right? When she was.
Oh, we talked about this in our pre-meeting, Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
So that's Paul. If you could pull up the picture, so Kelly Rowland went off on the host or the security guards in the Cannes Film Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So Pat called and he's like, what's that about? So you got to remember, a couple of weeks ago, Kelly Rowland went off on people on the Today Show.
I saw that.
And so it makes her comes off like a diva. Okay. So she went to NBC and they said that let's just put it that her green room or her dressing room was not up to par. All right. I think one of you posted up something about, Pat, you talked about when you go to a hotel that you don't like going to a hotel on the first floor or doors going out into the parking lot. And I responded by saying there's certain people in contracts that have specifics in their contract.
Sure.
All right. But what happened here is that Kelly Rowland was on the red carpet or the red stairs talking to somebody, and the ushers were rushing her up the stairs. And so she was basically saying that doesn't happen to white B actresses. You know, when I mean by white actresses, they don't do that probably to Demi Lovato. They don't do that to other artists that are white.
Right.
They let them stay on the carpet as long as it's going won't come in. And so when she talked to them, they were kind of like pushing her along, and that's why she put her finger in her face. So that's why she says she knows exactly what is happening. So a lot of these ushers and people are taught to do that, and they probably don't know that she's a star. She's like A-list or A-, right? We may know who she is, but like the world don't know that she's as big as Beyonce, or there'll be no Beyonce without her. So that's where that is.
I got you. Well, question, Pat. Gary, thanks, Gary, for real, because I saw the video and I was like, wow, what happened? You know, and she also says, Gary, Sheena makes the comment here. She also said it happened a few times on the carpet that night.
Yeah, they were given instructions to do
Right.
that, because it's always the same thing over and over again. So she got tired of it. So that's where that is. So let me segue. I don't want our show to be about racism or whatever, but I would be remiss if we didn't talk about the Air Forceman that got shot by the police officer. And then
was it police? Oh yeah.
And so
did you hear the eulogy?
I told Paul that Jamal Bryant reminds me of Paul a lot, and really, you need to hear the whole thing because
Yeah,
a
not the
couple of
clip.
weeks later,
You
not
got to
the
hear the
clip.
whole thing.
You got is like a 14-minute spot that he talks about because weeks later, the number one golfer in the world had an altercation with a police officer, and he didn't get shot. Okay, and he was out by the next time. He was out by tea time. But you're an Air Force man. You're allowed to have a gun. You have your Second Amendment rights. Somebody was knocking on the door, did not identify himself. He picks up his gun, and when he opens the door without identifying himself, the officer shoots him dead.
Yeah.
All right. And so somehow, some way, it's not being picked up. So one of the things that we would like to do in this show, and this is something I did a long time ago, is that we would like to put campaigns or bring to light that this is not fair in our community, that Black Air Forcemen who protect this country had less rights than a golfer who puts his hands on a police officer. He literally did and got arrested and was able to go out for team time. That man is not coming back out. That man is in the ground. So it makes me worry for all three of us, and I guess our sons and our daughters, what happens.
Got it. Got it. Got it. The skin color, the color of our skin is the threat each and every time.
Well, before you go out,
Can't hear you.
Sorry about that. Mine is the HBCU commencement by Dr. Daniel Black. When you get a chance, listen to it. When you get a chance, you got to listen to it. They say it's probably one of the best commencement speeches ever. I mean, his whole thing was about, hey, yeah.
Let me go back, Pat. I heard about that too, but let me go back. Krista brought it up.
Okay.
That department that shot the Air Forceman.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. It's the same department that the guy heard the acorn hit on top of the car and shot at the car with the guy handcuffs in the back of his.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So all of those things we need to catch up on. And I hate to say this. We need to give shout out to our boy, Johnny Willis, who's left us.
Oh, I still can't get over that, man.
Who left us and everybody mad at him. Like it's almost like everybody's mad at him. Like, okay, John, you're going to have to explain why you died, and then you can go take your rest.
Yep.
So
Johnny was great for the bulletin information on Fridays. I think he was.
Have you ever made the bulletin before?
I made the bulletin once. I made the bulletin. I think Paul and I made the bulletin on the same day. I think it was.
How could it? I know Annalisa, that's his girl.
Yeah,
and Krista, like they talk almost every day.
Yeah, Krista and they are from the same.
Like how we talk every day, they talk.
Yeah, man. Like Johnny and his who's his crush? His crush is McKnight.
Julie?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, he texted me and told me his crush was I think it's Julie Antoinette Edgecombe.
No, his crush is Julie McKnight.
Oh yeah,
yeah. There it goes. It's Julie. It's Julie McKnight. That's his.
Okay, it's Julie McKnight. Okay,
and he'll put it out there and let you know. That's his crush right there. He don't care. He'd be like, yo, that's his crush.
Great guy, man. Great guy.
And if you ever want to have a great, Lori Winston, that just follow her. She's just she's crazy.
Lori Winston, we need to have her up here because that's my
Johnny had a lot of crushes.
But you know, we all have crushes, but the Grams are not allowed to say because we're married men, right? So we can't say it.
I'm not even gonna smile behind that, G.
Armband, right? So I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hey, who was that? You said another person. What was that? Who was that?
Who's that?
Somebody else that you just talked about. A young lady who Gary's that we need to have her on. Who's that?
Lori Winston.
Lori Winston.
By on her
Lori wins.
I think
That's
it's
her. Her father is a former
president.
pastor.
President.
Oh yes.
Of South Atlantic Conference.
Yeah, Patrick, I know you're talking about.
I get that all mixed up. South Atlantic, Southeastern, and South Central.
Because Southeastern
is Florida.
South Atlantic broke away from Southeastern. The same way it was Allegheny, and then it's Allegheny East and West. That's how it came. That's how that came out like that. You go Linnell.
That's my
editor-in-chief.
Editor-in-chief, boy.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a long time.
Erica,
South Carolina.
Erica, yeah.
That's a Delta girl. Delta.
Yo, we got to come back next week and talk about all these people who are denouncing sororities, man.
That's good. But somebody's trying to denounce all of Spelman, the whole school. Go ahead and pull it up. I'm trying to tell you.
I had my beefs with Oakwood back in the day, but I can't throw them under the bus.
Oakwood? That's a whole conversation.
Yeah. That's Wins. That's Lori Wins. Winston.
Yeah.
And that's what's her name?
That's Samson's wife.
Yes. Right. She was
in Virtue.
The first Virtue. She was in Virtue. That's right.
Well, was she in there with the very first one?
The very first Virtue she was
no,
in there.
No.
Siobhan.
No. Before Siobhan was Natasha Gregg.
Natasha Gregg was with them too.
Right. Yeah, but Siobhan was in that also with Natasha Gregg, I believe.
No, I think Siobhan took Natasha's place.
No,
I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think so either.
Well, you know the original is 4.
Yeah,
right.
Because I don't know.
Okay, so by the time they did their first album, Natasha wasn't in there.
No.
Right.
Siobhan
was in there.
That's right.
I did like one of their first concerts, so that I remember.
Erica said Gary's correct that it was Natasha first.
No, we did know that. I agree. I agree that it was Natasha, but
I don't think Natasha
wasn't
in there. It was Siobhan.
Right.
So it was Siobhan. It was Siobhan. I forgot the sister's name. Is right on Ebony. Karima. Who was the
other sister?
What? No.
The other sister didn't come.
Paul, put up the orange suit. Put up the one with the Virtue with the orange suit.
Let me see.
Okay, Nigel. Okay, Nigel, Ebony, Karima. I don't remember Nigel being the first one. I remember having them in New York. Nigel, there's 2 sisters, and Siobhan. 4 of them. Right. Okay. So it's Nigel. Do you have the original picture, Paul?
Yeah, I got it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's Nigel. That's it. You got it right there. So it's Nigel, left to right.
Yeah.
Nigel, that's Karima, Siobhan, and Ebony.
Yeah.
Then that went down, and then they're kind of like Destiny's Child of
Adventism.
I don't want to say Adventism.
Gospel.
The gospel.
Yeah, because that's what, and then Heather came along lately.
Yeah. Their music was ahead of their time.
I believe so too, Pat.
I believe
so, Pat.
I gotta tell you, I still listen to their music. I promoted a lot of groups.
Yeah.
And they're not because I know them, but if you really listen to some of the music they listen to, it just blows you away.
Yeah, the arrangements and everything is tighter. So if they came out now
with the essentials,
if
they came up with essentials,
are they on essentials?
I wouldn't even say essentials. No, I wouldn't even go with the essentials.
Are they on essentials on
I don't think so.
Look up on let me look it up right now.
Pat, I don't think so. They have
if they come out with what they had then now, their music would be like exposed. They're before their time. Even their
Hey, I don't
before their time.
think on Apple Music they have essentials.
No,
They
I'm
should.
saying
do.
that Ebony and them should have an essentials album with all of
They're
with all of the music
all
that
the good stuff. Yeah. Well,
you know, Paul, that might be a issue of to get like a best of album.
copyright
You have to get all those producers together.
permission to do it. I don't think it's the album label that would decide that to put that together.
Ah,
Yeah,
I mean,
think
but are they?
so.
But are they?
Did you watch the
in charge?
TLC? Any of you watch the TLC
Yeah,
documentary, which was a good documentary?
But
And
then
then
are they in charge of their own music?
I don't know.
All right,
I
because
don't-
I don't. I know.
Hold up. This is Ebony right now.
Oh, she's coming on.
No. She's not coming on. Hey, Ebony, how you doing?
She calling.
Put her on
Okay,
speaker.
I have her on speaker. Okay, we on a. I'm
So
sorry.
I want you to invite her on.
Because maybe she's busy. Maybe she's busy.
Right.
All right. We're on the show on live right now on snack time with the Grams.
Wow,
And we're talking
about our names.
I ain't forget our names, and we're talking about virtue right now, right? We have a lot of people watching. So let me ask you: do you guys virtue have an essentials album, like a song? How you say it, guys? How you say the
best of
best
album.
album?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
snap.
okay.
I'm gonna check it now.
All right, check it out now.
What's the name of the album?
What's the name of the album?
It's not the name. It's just it will just be essential.
Best of virtue, I think.
But basically, she said, I think.
I can't remember.
I hear you. You know, everyone's hearing you live. I'm talking about online right now. So, you know.
Oh, goodness.
Okay. So we put up the picture, right? The first album. Oh, when was Natasha ever part of Virtue?
No.
Okay, she said no.
Not Virtue. They had another name, maybe?
Before.
It's called Nothing But the Hits.
Okay, Nothing But the Hits.
Oh, okay.
The new is the essential one.
Okay, but let's pull that up and get a link so people could buy it.
We're just gonna pull that up and put it in the show. And
I see it. I see
you
it.
see it, Pat?
It's on Amazon. It's Nothing But the Hits. Virtue. It's Nothing But the Hits.
Sorry, girl. We're just bothering you in the middle of the show. We're talking about Virtue. You know, and
so let's get people in the chat to tell their favorite song, because I got two of my favorite songs.
Okay, cool. All right. I mean, if you want to watch,
here it is right here.
Watch right now from Facebook, but we're talking about.
I never seen that.
I didn't see that either. This is it.
Oh, she's doing stingers here.
That's right.
That's my guy.
Yeah. Good guy. Percussionist.
Peace.
All right, we'll talk. All right, girl, we'll talk. Okay, bye. Yeah, you know her son is, her son is like big time percussionist.
Yeah. So so they do have.
He said, "What are the odds of her calling right now?" None. I texted her before. I called her before. Okay,
but that happens a lot. People find out that the Grams are talking about you, whatever. So we need to like have a list of things like that, because because we know them. Their following is bigger than you think. They got like 16,
Erica
17.
said, wow. Erica said that she used Angels Over Me in her wedding. Still tears her up to this day.
Wow. Now I know
my song is I'm going. Let me think about it.
Go ahead.
Worthy. I'm gonna look it up right now. It's that last album that they had.
Okay, and they had their album Testimony.
It's a testimony. It's off the Testimony album.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna let you know my song is.
You know who wrote for them, Pat? Come on, piano, Wayne Buckner.
Yeah,
but a lot of people did. Okay, so testimony is it? I'm gonna get my song.
Guys, I gotta get ready to preach, man.
Okay.
And I'm bringing the book tonight because I can't speak Spanish, but the interpreter will say exactly what it is. Dios. I looked a little desperate just now, didn't I, Pat?
That's okay.
Pat is listening to it. Oh, okay. Pastor Flowers wonder, are you on every Friday? We're gonna try to be on every Friday. Okay. We're gonna try to be on every Friday.
We need to have him up on there too. You know, like some of the old school
So one of the
people.
things that I'm thinking about, man, you know, the master's class. Pay, have you seen the master's class? You ever seen that? Okay,
Okay,
pass listening to
okay.
it right
My
now.
song is Holy,
Oh yes.
Holy, Holy.
Oh yes.
That's and then there's another song. Okay, Praises to You by Martha. And the guy who wrote that song passed away. And then the other song is Holy, Holy. That's a wonderful. That's one of my Sabbath songs right there. So good shout out. Those
Hey,
ladies.
you know what I like to do? I like to bring up some of these Adventist
Y'all
artists.
not here. Y'all not hearing this. What I'm hearing, right?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Now that's when
listening to
that's when they went down to 3 because that's when Heather came in. Now Heather knows Sean, our cousin Sean. He runs with her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, man. Pat, what are you doing this weekend?
Yeah, my joint is ready, aim, fire.
Oh,
Put your war clothes on.
gotcha.
What's that?
That's a song. I Must Tell Jesus that they sing too.
Yeah, they said I must tell Jesus. But if you want to speed down Bell Parkway, if you want speed 495, put your war clothes on.
I never heard that. I probably just skipped over that.
Got that joint ready, aim, fire.
You need to have that joint with no words.
No, it's absolutely nutty chewy. Right when you get a chance, just put your war clothes on.
I'm gonna do. You know what? We need to get our YouTube channel and put a playlist together of the Graham's favorites.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna run his songs this week. I know that he had a single that came out. BC came out with, but he's not Adventist, so we don't listen to him.
Yeah, we don't listen to BC.
Listen,
BC is not
Adventist. We just need to start reviewing people's albums. Let's review BC's album and give him the business, right?
Wait, can you hear this?
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's how you. That's it right there, boy. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Yeah, be careful. You know these people like to shut us down.
All you got to say is we got permission from Virtue to do it.
But it may not be Virtues or BC songs, right? It may be like EMI or something because they're kind of crazy with that stuff.
Yeah, but they'll ask you and you tell them that you had permission. They'll ask you. They don't just cut it like that. There's like copyright claims. Listen, I got to get out of here, Ben.
Did we forget anything?
I find BC's song. Yeah, I got to roll myself, man. Right.
Mighty Hand.
No, we're talking about your song. Is that your song, BC?
Yeah, Adriana's saying that you can play 5 seconds or less, or get permission first, or put it up, whichever.
Yeah, it's gonna get complicated, right?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, so let's go around the horn and we can go. Paul, what you doing?
I'm finishing a week of prayer at Alexandria Spanish Church, and then I'm gonna try to run back to my church and eat some food. That's what I'm gonna do.
Pat, what you're doing?
Be preaching at my church. Here in District Heights, Maryland, Glenridge Seventh Adventist Church, and then I got a prayer and fasting this week. I'm gonna leave halfway of that and jump up to Pine Forge, see my goddaughter.
Why are you always praying and fasting on Sunday? I don't want to knock you, but it seems that's working. That seems that joint is working. Right?
Every fourth Sunday. Every fourth Sunday, we come together between 8 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and we pray together. Right there.
I can put my.
That's BC, Gary.
Okay, I got it.
Peter, do me a favor, send that to me. I know that Keith, I think, had sent it to me some time ago. This is the man right here, though, Rohan Wellington.
That's the man right there.
That's my man right here.
That's
Rohan Wellington.
Absolutely.
That's my dude.
Communications guru. Meaning we're supposed to start our doctorate together, and I flaked out on him.
That's my dude.
I flaked out, man. I just couldn't do it, man. And he just went straight ahead. He's
listen, everybody.
He's the truth.
Just enjoy the weekend. Gary, what you going to be doing this weekend?
Mondays we're doing grief counseling.
Eugene, we asked about the weekend, bro. You all.
Yeah, Monday's a weekend.
It's a weekend. It's a weekend.
Because
You right. You right. You
not
right.
that, man. All right. Yeah, so our boy Al Johnson is leading out in grief counseling. This is our 4th week.
Yeah.
Last week we did siblings. The weekend before that we did mothers, and this weekend we're doing all the soldiers. Big shout out to the Johnson family, Al and Julian.
Yep. They're all going to be at Pine Forge for the graduation, by the way.
I'm coming up there for the food, bro.
They're going to be up there. Yep.
For when? When is it? The 4th?
Sunday.
This Sunday coming up. It's Sunday coming up. I think they got the little school because they got Mad Family is going to be up in there.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. That's going to be like camp meeting.
Hey, speaking about camp meeting, man, Northeastern did a great job
with the lineup, right?
Not only with the lineup, the advertising. It seemed like everybody's sharing it. So we got to get Dudley to let him know. Big shout out. All right,
he's rocking it. He's rocking it. He's rocking it.
Look, you guys, don't forget to buy the shirts, the 21-day rest shirt, the Oakwood versus everybody shirt. You know, we got them running out here. It's good to be back.
Johnna said, boo, camp meeting. Yo, young people, they don't want to go back to camp, man.
You know, you can do it online. That's fine.
And remember, Northeastern is doing it during the week. At Goshen.
That's what make that. They do their 10 days in Goshen. During the week. And then you go up on the weekend. So, yeah. So, so let's give credit to where it's due.
Yeah, how they doing it, man.
How they do it. So they got Buddy coming up, and they got a great lineup. The Paul, pull up the poster if you can real quick right before we go. The poster is wonderful, and it seemed that everybody is sharing it. Every other day is sharing. Yeah. Like we should be doing right now. We want to get like 1,000 plays, right? The reels on. So.
We always get 1,000. We want 5,000. That's what you want.
All right. Are we gonna make a commitment for next week or what? What's going on?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but just do what we do in the week. We talk every week, and so when we talk in the week, we already know what we're gonna go with. But I do want to run BC's joint.
All right. Last thing we forgot to do. We forgot to clap on mom and dad. We need to get our stories with mom and dad this week. Anybody got stories about mom and dad?
I should have been ready for that, man, but I'm not.
Paul, you got any stories about mom and dad?
Nah, man. Me and dad went for a walk for a long while. He liked that joint, but when he sits down, he starts getting nostalgic. Like, I love you guys. You know what I mean?
You know that Auntie is here. But just want y'all to know that Auntie is here. That when she used to jump on from Jamaica, she's here.
Oh yeah, she's here for a little week. I think I told my story that mom called me like 8 times in the span of 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I said that.
Then she had me redo all of her toilets. All of them.
But is it fixed?
Oh yeah, it is.
Is my bathroom fixed?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. I couldn't take that joint off, so I had to burn it off. And I asked Paul while I was away to go ahead and
saw it off like I'm
some joint off. I was like, Paul, did you saw that joint off? He was like, nah.
Gary, I told him that Jesus gave up the carpentry for ministry.
He sure did tell me that. So that's done. It's done. And then while I was walking out, the shelf in the garage fell with all of the stuff on it. So I got
on the right side by the refrigerator?
By the fridge, yeah.
I'm not
going. Did you buy the refrigerator?
Gary, please.
Yeah, easy, Gary. Okay.
If she hears this, she's gonna remind you.
She's gonna remind you to remind Patrick.
Easy, dog.
No, she's probably gonna remind me. She's gonna end up having me do it when I come down there.
You want to hear the story? You really want to hear the story before we go? I got her the Paul. What did we get her? We got her the
Echo.
Not the Echo. It was the Echo.
Tell the story.
The one you talk into.
Tell me. Yeah, tell that story.
That's
then we can end with that. Tell that story. How she asked for, and then She told us that you had to.
Yeah,
return
I had to return it, man, because she was trying to talk patois to it. And
Alexa.
Alexa, that's what it is. That Alexa Echo or whatever. And I was talking to, she was like, "Yo, can this thing play YouTube?" I was like, well, you can get the same songs on it.
She says YouTube.
And when I said it didn't do YouTube, she was like, "Take it back." So
Right. No, that's not the funny part. The other part about taking it back, they take it back to the store and not keeping it for yourself.
that's right.
Remember I had to do that with the watch back in February.
That's right.
That's funny.
And the reason why she didn't want the watch for her birthday is because she had to upgrade her phone, and she didn't want to upgrade her phone. So he said, "Is why one is so bad mine." That's true, man. It's true. So that's what it is.
I got to get out of here.
That's right. Adriana said the Echo Show plays YouTube, so we may have to check that out. And I think Gary had said that to me when I had gone and checked it out. So
no, that's a little bit outside of my.
Yeah, it is. But just send the money. All right, y'all. We out of here. We
got 5 minutes.
No, we got no minutes.
We out of here. Without here.
Let everybody say bye in the chat. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Did we do everything? Right.
Listen, we'll do it again when we get a chance. It's great to do this again, especially in the summertime, because we still got a little bit of time left. And we out of here. Well, how do we always end? She said days dying in the West or whatever.
Now, we used to rush off because in the winter,
Mommy wanted us off in the winter time.
Right.
That's what it was. But we good. Bye, y'all. What are we doing?
Can I end with? Can you end with my song, please? I incredible.
Yes, is that what we end with?
I appreciate you. You got it.
That's not the song we end with. We end with some kind of piano.
Some slow joke, because that was the Sabbath that we were ending off with. So we would end with this. That's what we ended with.
No, that's not it.
You sure, G? Paul? Oh, she said request. She wants a better day. Paul, you got it? A better day?
I don't have a better day. I would have to download it.
Gary, Erica wants you to know that she's in Atlanta now. She's not in South Carolina anymore. So she said she'll see you next time in the A.
I'm expanding to Atlanta.
Well, you expand to wherever you want to expand to. Paul, we need to go. So can you give us something spiritual? Paul, I do have 2 left.
Please, man, save it. Come on, save it. Well, the song that I've been listening to, and I'm gonna share it with everybody else, the old school. What's the name again? Winans. The question is.
Yeah, but we're gonna get cut off if you do that.
I'm not gonna get cut off. I use it during boot camp.
Don't fool with it.
Go ahead.
Don't do it.
Or send us BC. Tell BC, send us. Has he got anything on YouTube? Send it real quick.
No, why don't we just go? Just go.
Wait.
Mess it up. Just ask everybody to let everybody make a commitment to share with 10 people.
Yeah.
And then buy the shirt, buy the album, buy the book.
Hey, you got to end with the drink. No time for that. Listen, we got to end with the beat. All right, Pat. Here is your boy from Bethel, the Blood.
Go ahead.
All right. Here we go.
See you guys.
Peace.
Wait. Paul.
Yeah.
BC just gave us his. So put his up. We'll end with his.
I can't. It won't end. Mine. It won't slow down like that. Mine won't work like that.
Are you sure? Okay.
It won't work like that. You're gonna hear stuff around me to do that.
Oh, okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right.
Yeah, y'all.
Later.
Bye.
The tree is
Come on now. Work that pedal. That's it.